You didn't fail me. Maggie, you're not...
If I can't help you, what's the point of me?
With high hopes for the second season of Hazbin Hotel, fans have begun speculating where the story will go after Charlie's triumph over Heaven in the finale. Unfortunately, as prominent as her hotel has become, numerous forces will try and destroy everything Charlie's built. While Charlie may have good intentions, not everyone wants to see her succeed, because it could mean the end of Heaven and Hell as they're currently known. By dismantling the status quo, Charlie could take away power from significant characters. And in the second season, some may do all they can to stop the redemption of sinners. Today's video examines 5 characters who could be the most prominent threats in the second season.
That's my wall that you just blew up. It's so nice to meet one of Angel's friends. Oh, he never brings anyone around.
Number 1. Lilith. As the Queen of Hell, Charlie credits Lilith with helping build Hell into the society we see in the first season. In the opening sequence of Overture, Charlie explains how Lilith rose to power and cared for her citizens in Hell. She also claims that their well-being was something Lilith was passionate about and that she took her responsibility seriously. However, Lilith disappeared from Hell 7 years ago, and her absence remains a mystery into the final scenes of The Show Must Go On. Lute approaches Lilith on a heavenly beach, providing her Adam's halo to prove his death occurred during the extermination. Lute claims that Adam's absence means his previous deal with Lilith is null and void. There's no explanation about what the deal was. Still, Lute threatens to send Lilith back to Hell unless she does something to stop Charlie in the Hazbin Hotel, which will require Lilith to confront her daughter after leaving without a word. While Lilith doesn't seem thrilled about her new orders, she'll likely return to Hell in an attempt to dismantle the hotel, peacefully or otherwise. From how Charlie talks about her mother, it's clear the pair had a positive relationship while she was young. Lilith seemed to be the more responsible and present parent throughout Charlie's childhood, who gave her the drive to work toward her dreams. Charlie may give her mother the benefit of the doubt when she inevitably returns, only to realize she had ulterior motives.
Correct your mistake. Seriously, you're pathetic, you know that? Ready to die rather than accepting mercy.
Number 2. Alistair. From the moment he appeared in the pilot, everyone suspected that Alistair had nefarious plans for the Hazbin Hotel. However, he claims he's only there for entertainment, believing it would be fun to watch sinners try and fail to redeem their souls. Interestingly, his actions betray his words as he spends the first season helping Charlie, defending the hotel and completing any task Vaggie gives him. Although he keeps his past a mystery, the other residents of the hotel, especially Charlie, can't help trusting him. The situation takes a turn for the worst in Hello Rosie, when Charlie's down on her luck about failing to stop the upcoming extermination. Alistair moves to talk her into a deal. Although he had known about Carmilla killing an angel for several months, he waits until Charlie is desperate enough to use it as leverage, forcing the Princess of Hell into a deal while being vague about the details. In the future, he can now call on Charlie to do him a favor, provided it doesn't result in her harming someone. Throughout the rest of the episode, Alistair introduces Charlie to his friend and fellow overlord, Rosie, who helps her convince everyone in Cannibal Town to help her fight against the exorcists. In a moment with Rosie, the truth comes out as Alistair confides in his plan to act as Charlie's guide, using her influence and power to ensure he's always on the winning side. Later in The Show Must Go On, Alistair nearly dies in his fight with Adam, and he assures that's not how his story will end. He genuinely seems enraged that he almost died for the Hazbin Hotel, meaning Alistair had nefarious motives since the beginning. With Charlie at the center of his plans, he could be waiting for the perfect moment to betray her.
Just that you and your little band of misfits might stand more of a chance than you think.
Number 3. The V's. The creator of the series, Vivian Medrano, has recently stated in an interview with Screen Rant that the second season will have a more significant emphasis on the V's, especially Vox, and how his feud with Alistair will impact the other characters. In the first season, the V's present themselves as a group of uprising overlords who use the modern world to their advantage. Compared to the others, they seem like young go-getters who warp the media, be that through television broadcasts or social media posts, to gain control over a large audience. Vox's conflict with Alistair, first introduced in Radio Killed the Video Star, will likely be at the forefront of the V's interactions throughout the second season. Vox can't stand Alistair and wants to witness his fall from power, and even tries to do it himself by spreading false claims and propaganda throughout Hell. However, Alistair immediately fires back by revealing why they don't get along. He refused to join the V's when Vox invited him into their group several years ago. Unfortunately, Vox isn't the only one with a bone to pick in the second season. Velvet seems to have a personal vendetta against Carmilla, showcased in their meeting room showdown in Scrambled Eggs. Their conflict regards the passage of time and how the old ways of handling complex situations aren't always the best. Velvet claims the other overlords are outdated, and she may not be wrong. Valentino also has Angel Dust, one of the main characters locked in a terrible contract. In Season 1, Angel's desperation to break away from Valentino leads to multiple conflicts and may reach its breaking point in the second season.
Well, maybe someone on the inside isn't such a bad idea. you think Angel would?
Number 4. Lute. When Lute first appeared in Overture, she was loyal to Adam as his lieutenant. She mimicked his every word, encouraged every joke, and never questioned his violent nature. As an exorcist, she's unwavering in her duty to exterminate the souls of sinners. And as we see in Welcome to Heaven, she's not afraid to punish her sisters who deviate from their divine mission. While Lute appears more mission-oriented and controlled than Adam, she still shares his bloodthirsty nature and an unwillingness to back down from her goal. In The Show Must Go On, she forcefully detached her arm to escape a trap and continue her pursuit of Vaggie, whom she had every intention of killing until Adam becomes struck down by Charlie, Lucifer, and Nifty respectively. Lute feels remorse for losing Adam, someone she viewed as a superior and a friend. Her final scene in the finale includes approaching Lilith as the leader of the exorcists, forcing her to do something to stop Charlie in the hotel. So far, Sarah has not ordered an end to the yearly exterminations, so Lute will likely return as the newfound leader of the angelic army. Now that she knows angels are killable, she'll likely return to hell with a clever plan, reinforcements, and a need for revenge.
What was the Seraphim's one rule?
No one but the exorcist can know about the exterminations. I know, fine.
Number 5. Sarah. Since Hazbin Hotel primarily takes place in hell and is told from the perspective of sinners, it's not a surprise that one of the series' main antagonists is an angel. In Welcome to Heaven, Charlie and Vaggie receive a tour from 2 seraphims, Sarah and Emily. While Emily is welcoming and understanding of their cause, it's clear that Sarah feels uncomfortable with their presence and wishes them to leave. Throughout the episode, we learn that Sarah ordered Adam to begin the extermination, believing that wiping out the sinners is the only way to prevent their uprising. When she relays this information to Emily, who is shocked to learn her idol would condone such terrible actions, Sarah appears with the imagery of flames in her eyes, reflecting the torment she's placing on souls already wounded. In the end, Sarah refuses to believe in the Hazbin Hotel and allows the exterminations to continue. When Sir Pentious ascends and appears before the Seraphim in The Show Must Go On, Sarah looks far from pleased. Sarah doesn't want Heaven's way of life to become disrupted due to displaced souls or redeemed sinners, and in the second season, she may be the driving force behind stopping Charlie's goals from becoming more of a reality. Unfortunately, she could do this in many ways, from reinforcing Lute's efforts to launching a full assault on Hell in retaliation for Charlie's actions.
Everyone looks to us, and we can't doubt ourselves or worry about the fates of demons when we have our own souls to protect.
Although every character on this list has a different relationship with Charlie, they all have something to lose depending on how well she succeeds. For the first time in 10,000 years, the system has finally started to change, threatening overlords and angels alike. These changes may make these 2 diverse forces desperate enough to work together, creating numerous threats for Charlie and her friends to face if they want to see themselves have a happier afterlife.
Oh no, not him again.
Saw that you went to my manager.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
Don't give up on this. I'll figure something out, I promise.
That wasn't called for, Adam.